Welcome back. Our next guests are Greta and Leanne, both co-chairs for this year's Women's March, or People's March, kicking off next Saturday. This march is for women's rights, healthcare, equity, and to help end violence.
Yeah, they're all big issues, obviously impacting women today. Welcome in, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
For those who aren't activists, you all say this is really a learning experience, talking about some key issues. And as she mentioned at the top, it's the People's March now. There's been some rebranding. If you guys could explain.
I think the fact that they have rebranded it is great because it's always been something where people could come together in community, male, female, children, to talk about their fears, their hopes, their dreams, and their ideas so that they can collaborate and begin to address systemic issues so that we can have a better society for everybody. And I think adding that and rebranding it as People's March lets people know that everyone is welcome.
Now that rebranding taking place just this year, but the photos and videos, you see plenty of men out there walking alongside their women and, you know, of all people, of all communities, So this isn't an anti-man's march. Let's talk about the purpose of this.
Yeah. So the purpose of this march is to amplify and empower the voices of women in marginalized communities who are advocating for reproductive rights, gender equality, racial justice, and social change. And so it really gives a platform that helps draw attention to different systemic inequalities in pressing issues like pay equity, healthcare access, and violence against women. And for me, this march is really important because I've experienced, and a lot of people that I've talked to have experienced, a sort of like helplessness or hopelessness with some of the changes that have happened. And so this march kind of gives some hope back to people, helps educate them on how they can get involved, and helps encourage them to not stop fighting for equal rights and healthcare access.
And probably builds quite a community, which I know was important for you, Greta. When you got involved, I believe it was 2017. If you don't mind sharing your personal story.
Yes, ma'am. I became involved with Women's March in November of 2017 after being raped during the summer of the same year. And the head of Women's March Tennessee at that time knew my story and told me that they were hosting a Me Too Caucus workshop and asked if I'd be willing to facilitate it. And I was incredibly nervous and very apprehensive because it had only been a few months since my assault. But she said, you know, it's going to be a safe place and everything like that. And I eventually said, okay, I'll facilitate it. And again, I was very nervous at the beginning, but as it went on, I kind of felt more and more at ease. And by the time it was over, to this day, I still think it's probably the most liberating and empowering and healing experience I've ever had. And I'm forever grateful that she asked me and encouraged me to go ahead and do that. And I've been a part of Women's March ever since, in one capacity or another.
Sadly, well, first of all, thank you for sharing that story. Wow, you're sadly not alone. A lot of women are victims of sexual assault, but I have a feeling that you and all the other women don't want to be known and remembered as a victim.
No, we're survivors.
Yes.
We are not victims. We are not defined by what happened to us.
Yes.
We are survivors that have kept going and try to encourage others who are still struggling and haven't found that empowerment or that healing. And that's a big part, I think, of what Women's March and People's March is about. And part of the reason why I think it's important, too, is when you look at statistics, which I recently did, if you look at the surrounding states of Tennessee and the state of Tennessee, at the number of rapes over the past 5 years, we are ranked third highest.
Wow.
And that is scary for me, you know, as somebody who works with victims. And that and a lot of other things are what people don't understand. And that's part of the purpose of the march, is to inform them so that they are aware and can get involved. And there's other issues as well.
Yeah, I think one big thing that really pushed me to get into the march is learning about how things have changed since the access to abortion has changed. One of our speakers is Allie Phillips, and she experienced a fatal fetal anomaly during her pregnancy, and she knew that her pregnancy was not going to make it all the way, and so it was putting her life at risk. But here in Tennessee, she wasn't able to get access to care to do anything about it, so she had to go somewhere else. And that kind of, as someone who is hoping to get pregnant soon, is kind of scary for me and what pushed me to get involved.
Thank you, ladies, both for sharing your story. We appreciate it. The Women's March is Saturday, January 18th at 10. It kicks off at Wasioto Park, also known as Cumberland Park previously. Bring your signs, your voices, and your passion for change. For more information, you can look up Women's March 2025 on Facebook. Local on 2 will be right back.